Natasha, and thank you so much for joining me today. Well, today we have a really fun project where we are going to make a vellum card. So using a vellum card base, and to do that I'm going to use the Lawn Fawn vellum. This is a heavier weight vellum. This is 36 pound. It has definitely got a little bit of weight behind it, and this is what I'm going to be using for my base. Now I love this vellum because I can also heat emboss with this. So you can add the heat from your heat gun and it's not going to shrivel up. And then I also love it because I can run it through with embossing folders and things like that. So I am going to add another layer to this, and this is going to be some white cardstock, and we're going to do something to both of these layers. Now I did want my white cardstock one to be a little bit smaller on the inside, so I'm actually going to, at the moment, these both measure 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and they are top fold cards. I'm going to take 1/2 inch off of the white card base, and that is going to leave a nice little border either side of that when I pop it inside the vellum. Now we are going to start by using these rub-ons. Now this makes life super simple. These are the Butterflies rub-ons from Simple Stories, and these are 6 by 8 inch transfer sheets. There's a couple in here, and these are just going to make life easy, but you absolutely do not have to use these at all. I think using some stamps, you could maybe even put some die cuts on here if you wanted to, but stamps are going to work perfectly fine. This is just a super speedy option, and I really do enjoy using rub-ons. So I'm sure if you have a look through your stash and you have some, this would be a good time to use them up. I do quite like that these ones are black and white. I think the monotone is going to work well for what we want in this case, but I'm just going to pick most of these images. If any didn't print perfectly, then just pop your sheet back down and then give it another rub, and it's going to look absolutely perfect. Now I would suggest cutting out the bits and pieces that you would like to put down. You certainly don't want to muck up partial image, accidentally adhere something and then sort of rip it up and you have half an image. A, it wastes the image, and B, it might ruin your project getting something where you don't want it to be. So in order to not have that, I generally cut out all of my images that I want to use, and then it does mean that I can cut down the original sheet and pop it into some packaging and use it next time. So I've got all these little hearts I'm going to pop. I'm sort of aiming for a bottom left to top right diagonal sort of image here, I guess. I don't want to fill the entire background. I think that would be a little too overwhelming. I think maybe even using some patterned paper here would be beautiful, but I just want there to be a hint of something in the next layer, because this is actually going to be the under layer of the vellum. So that was very quick and simple, using the butterflies, using the rub-ons. That made life very easy. Now, as for the vellum, I have these two here. These are from Penny Black. These are the Stick and Shine. One is called Border Beauty, which is this one here I have in my hands, and the other one is called Refinement. Now, these are going to be just a really easy, quick product again to use, and I have mentioned in previous videos that I don't really have the space in my craft space for a foiling machine or all those lovely bits and pieces that are out there, and so I'm pretty happy to keep on with these sort of options. I might even bring out a video. I have a video coming out soon around using all the ways that we can use foil without any machines at all, because I just think it's a really handy reminder that for those who don't have the funds or they don't have the space, and both of those apply to me, we have to choose really wisely what to invest in our craft space and things. I love the look of them. I absolutely love the look of foil, and so it's really good to visit alternative ways that we can create similar looks. And this product here, as I said, this is the Border Beauty, and I got some of the foils here. I'm not going to use the copper and the silver. There's two different types of gold here. I'm sure they call them something gorgeous. And I'm going to use one of the golds, and all you do is just press it on with your fingers, no machines. I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably run this through your like a Big Shot or a die cutting machine, but I honestly think that these foils applied beautifully. It was really, really simple, and it created some gorgeous shine there for the front of my project. I think it is going to frame everything up really, really nicely. I thought I had a little bit of embossing powder there, but it came off, whatever it was. And then, right, from here we are going to decorate the front. Now, I'm going to keep this all really simple. This is the layered hello from Paper Rose. As you can see, I have some in the back already ready to go. I generally, when I'm die cutting something, I will die cut a good few of them, just so that when I next come to them, I can just do this and we are ready to go. So it's really quick and simple. Everything's in the back. I know that these ones that I die cut already have they already have double-sided adhesive on the back of them. So sticking them together is going to be really, really easy. Now, I was debating here whether I should include the shadow outline, the black shadow outline that I already have die cut, and whether I needed it or whether it was just going to be a little bit too much for the front. But I do feel like the white hello here that I have sitting here now just blends in a little bit too much. I think having the black outline will end up working out pretty well. Now, as for a sub sentiment, I like this one. This is "We appreciate all you do," and I am going to use this. This is from the Paper Rose All Occasions, and you know this is an absolute favorite of mine. I am getting through these, and I love it that they have lasted me such a long time. This has been a fantastic investment. These are very low cost. They do not cost a lot, and they have lasted me a long time. Now, I love the sentiment "We appreciate all you do," because for those who don't do Christmas for whatever reasons, or it's just not their thing, then I find that this one is a lovely card to give along with a gift or a thank you for the holiday break. We have a little break over Christmas and New Year's. This is our summer that we are about to go into. The kids are about to be off school for nearly 8 weeks. So yeah, we're going into summer, and it's lovely that we have a little break and we can give this with a gift and just say thank you for everything that we have done, that you have done for the year. So that's why I love to make these kinds of cards that aren't necessarily Christmassy. So hello, I've got the shadow die. As I said, this all had the double-sided adhesive on it, so it made it really easy to stick everything together. Then I will adhere down the little sub sentiment just nice and flat. I'm keeping everything really, really flat on this card, and this one is going to go just underneath. I've got a couple of little angled cuts there for the left and the right hand side, and then when I move this in the light, the glare or the shine on that beautiful gold is just like enough to give it that finishing touch, something a little bit special. Now, I have these waffle flower adhesive sheets. I just have these in my stash and I'm using them up, but honestly, the Sizzix double-sided adhesive sheets, the scrapbook.com double-sided adhesive sheets, the Stick It adhesive sheets, they're all going to work for this project. Now, I'm going to take, this is my card base that I have here, and I have cut a piece of the double-sided sheet to fit exactly the same size. And this is how we are going to hide the adhesive that we put on the inside of the card, by covering the whole thing, and that way there's going to be no awkward adhesive bits that you can see from the back or anything like that. So I give this a really good press down. I want to make sure all of that adhesive has transferred to the back of the card. I make sure everything is perfect before I go ahead and put permanent adhesive in here. So this is the card coming together. I want to put this in the back. I'm going to flatten it out, ready to go. Give this adhesive a really good push down. Now, I don't mind that at all, being up the top and being able to see that black bit through. That doesn't bother me at all. If it does bother you, then just pop another die cut there from the shadow hello, and that will cover it up. And then from here, I peel back a little bit of the release paper, get it lined up from the bottom, and then push down once I have this in exactly the right place. And then we have a vellum card base ready to go, and there's still a lovely spot to do all of your writing that no one will be able to see at all, and just a gorgeous amount of shine from the Stick and Shine sheets from Penny Black. So I had so much fun creating this one today. It was easy, it was pretty quick, and I love the look of this vellum card base. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will have links down below in case you would like to check anything out. If you would like to support my channel, please remember to buy me a coffee. I appreciate it so much, and it helps me through at the moment a lot. And then other than that, thank you, and I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.